Jericho Appreciation Society. For over 5 weeks, the recognized symbol of excellence of sports entertainers.
Introducing the next competitor, Rosa.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now today on the Ryan Awesome Show, we'll be talking about AEW Dynamite for June the 8th, 2022. Yeah, man. Overall, man, this is a really good show, man. Really good show. Great main event with Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. We had a casino battle royale in the beginning of the show to crown a #1 contender. Person that won the battle royale will go up against Moxley in the main event. And then the winner of that match would have gone on to the Forbidden Door to face the winner of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Eliminator match. Also, man, we have a new championship coming to AEW, the All Atlantic Championship. Beautiful championship. And we have a fatal four-way at the Forbidden Door to determine the first ever All-Atlantic champion. Another thing that happened on the show, Will Ospreay showed up on AEW Dynamite tonight. He invaded AEW Dynamite with the United Empire. And of course, the main event with Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. I thought that was a really great match. They beat the hell out of each other, man. They really did. With the Casino Battle Royale, you know, I wasn't too disappointed about it. I was a little disappointed in the Casino Battle Royale. The thing about it was, like, I was expecting bigger names, like more bigger names in the match. I mean, we had some big names in the match, but not all big names. And then another thing, Kyle O'Reilly won a match. It was shocking. I thought that MJF was going to show up. He was going to find a way to show up in this Battle Royale. But we ended up getting Andrade as the Joker, and I was like, since Andrade is the Joker, he needs to win this match. He needs to win this Battle Royale. And Andrade versus a Moxley match, that would have been a really great match too. But yeah, we ended up getting Kyle O'Reilly and Jon Moxley. But I'm going to talk more about that. I'll talk more about it. You know, I know a lot of people was disappointed in the Battle Royale. I was a little disappointed, but I wasn't overly disappointed. This is the AEW Dynamite review for June the 8th, 2022 on the Ryan Awesome Show. And I say this all the time. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I'm here each and every single week. And so tonight we're live in Kansas City, Missouri. And our first match of the night was the Casino Battle Royale. As I mentioned earlier, the winner of the match will face Jon Moxley in the main event. And the winner of that match will go on to the Forbidden Door to face the winner of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Eliminator. We had Darby Allin, Eddie Kingston, Daniel Garcia, Tony Nese, and Lance Archer. So they started it off. And so the next batch came out the Diamonds. So that's Ricky Starks, Jake Hager, Ray Phoenix, Swerve Strickland, and Keith Lee. And so yeah, Keith Lee, he eliminated Tony Nese. And then Lee and Archer, they had a standoff. So that was a really great sight. And then Keith Lee, he eliminated Lance Archer. And so the next batch came out the Hearts, I believe they were. The Hearts or the Aces. I don't even remember. And so it was John Silver, Konosuke Tateshka, Max Caster, Austin, and Colton Gunn. And so the next batch came out the Spade. So that was Powerhouse Hobbs, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly, Dante Martin, and Willa Yuta, who is the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. And so yeah, this spot right here, in this match, it was a little confusing. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but I caught it. So yeah, Darby Hill was outside of the ring, and he climbed up the top rope. And he dove onto Fish and O'Reilly outside the ring. And so I was thinking that should have been an elimination. You went to the top rope and you jump over the top rope. and you landed on the floor. I don't know how everybody else will see it, but that's how I saw it, man. But yeah, that's my opinion. That should have been an elimination, though. It really should have been an elimination. But yeah, Phoenix, he eliminated Caster, and then Lee, he eliminated Colton and Austin Gunn. And so Swerve, he had turned on Lee, and he eliminated Keith Lee. So Lee, he was pissed off, man. And so the Joker came out Andrade El Idolo. And so I think everybody was expecting somebody else as the Joker. But Andrade El Idolo, he's great. But yeah, so Hobbs, he eliminated Silver. Kingston, he eliminated Garcia. And Hager, he eliminated Kingston. And Hager was eliminated by Wheeler Yuta. Hager and Garcia, they attacked Kingston outside the ring right after they were eliminated. And so Hobbs and Stark, they eliminated Teteshka. Starks and Hobbs, they eliminated Dante Martin. And then Phoenix, he eliminated Starks. Darby, he eliminated Fish. Swerve, he eliminated Darby Allin. And so the crowd had booed at that point. And so Andrade, he eliminated Swerve. And so the crowd had cheered. The final five, we had Andrade El Idolo, Ray Phoenix, Powerhouse Hobbs, Kyle O'Reilly, and Wheeler Yuta. And so Wheeler Yuta, he eliminated Hobbs from behind. And so Andrade and O'Reilly, they teamed up for a little bit. You know, O'Reilly and Andrade, they were standing side by side. And so O'Reilly, he was like, amigos, amigos. This spot right here, this is a really nice spot. Phoenix, he had like a flip in midair. And so Andrade, he had caught him with a low blow in midair. So that was picture perfect, man. Andrade, he was eliminated by O'Reilly and Yuta. And O'Reilly and Yuta, they were the final two. And so they were fighting on a ring apron. And so Kyle O'Reilly, he had gave Yuta a dragon screw, followed up by a big boot to eliminate Yuta to win the match. So therefore, Kyle O'Reilly wins and will face Jon Moxley in the main event. Yeah, just like what I said before, man, I was expecting MJF to show up. He would have been a great candidate. To go after the AEW Interim World Championship. They should have been bigger names in this match. It seemed like there weren't enough bigger names in this match. Some of the people that they put in this match, like they had no chance. They had no chance winning the Battle Royale. If you would have put like bigger names like a Chris Jericho or a Adam Cole or Bryan Danielson in that match, or even a Wardlow in that match, even though Wardlow said that he didn't want to be in the match. But Kyle O'Reilly ended up winning the match, and we ended up having a great main event. So right after that, we had Jon Moxley. He was backstage and he spoke.
For 3 years, I've been big game hunting in New Japan Pro Wrestling. For 3 years, I've been blazing the trail with AEW. And it's funny how things work out. It's been a weird year. It's been a strange year. It hadn't been easy. More than people know. But I told you in January I was gonna grab professional wrestling by the balls. Tonight, I guess this Wednesday Night Wars come to life, right? All due respect, Kyle O'Reilly, all due respect. You were in there with the wrong guy at the wrong place at the wrong time, because this tournament, this opportunity, whatever you want to call it, it belongs to me. The Forbidden Door belongs to me. It always has. On June 26th, it's going to be a moment 3 years in the making. 3 years of blood, sweat, and tears in one fell swoop. New Japan, AEW, and this entire sport belong to me. Love you, Mom.
And so right after that, we had the announcement of the All Atlantic Championship coming to AEW. So we had like qualifying matches. So yeah, this is the picture of the championship. This is what the championship looked like. This is what it looks like. This is a beautiful championship. It's kind of like the European Championship, I guess. Or yeah, it's gonna be like a mid-card championship. So kind of like the TNT Championship. So that'll be like this would be like the Intercontinental Championship of AEW. You know, my comment to this: where are the trios titles? We've been talking about trios titles for the longest. Why haven't they brought in trios titles yet? I don't know, man. I really don't know. You could bring the All-Atlantic Championship later, but we need trios championships. We should have got the trios titles first and then get this championship right here. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It seems like they have too many championships, AEW does. Get the trios titles and bring them in because they are desperately needed, bro. So right after that, we had the qualifying All-Atlantic Championship match. So the winner of this match will go on to the Forbidden Door in a Fatal 4-Way match to crown the first ever All-Atlantic Champion. So it's Buddy Matthews representing the House of Black versus Pac. This is a really great match. Both of these guys, they were using their speed against each other. And so at one point, Pac, he had super kicked Buddy. He knocked the spit right out of his mouth. Buddy, he hit a Liger bomb to Pac, and Pac had barely kicked out of that. We had a diving poison Rana to Buddy, and it looked rough, dude. It looked rough on Pac's part. Pac had gave the move, and dude landed right on his head, dude. Landed right on his head. And so to end the match, Pac, he had his finishing move, the Black Arrow, to Buddy to win the match. So therefore, Pac wins the match and will move on to the Fatal 4-Way at Forbidden Door for the All-Atlantic Championship. And so right after that, we had Eddie Kingston. He was backstage and he spoke. So yeah, this was great right here. This was great. So yeah, his hatred. He was talking about his hatred for the Jericho Appreciation Society.
So they gave me a minute. I don't need a minute. Jake Hager, you cost me a chance to be world champion. I promised myself that I was going to be world champion, and you cost me that. Garcia, I hate you. 2.0, whatever your names are. I hate you. Hey, Chris Jericho, I hope you're watching, brother. Get used to this, because I'm still going to get you. Don't count me down.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to do what I want to do. I know the little seat thing's 30 seconds. Yeah, hooray. TV.
Oh,
Jake, I want you on Rampage. I don't care if it's after the NBA, after the NHL, whatever it is. I want you on Rampage. I want you on Rampage, and I'm going to fight you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now you can tell the truck. I'm done. This is my outline.
Eddie Kingston is hardcore, man. So right after that, we had Trent Baretta. Came out to the ring and he spoke. The best friends there in Japan.
Guys, I'm kind of bummed out. You know, today is supposed to be National Best Friends Day, and my friends aren't here.
Friends? Is that a thing?
Something else is bothering me. A few weeks ago, myself and Rocky Romero, we had a match for the ROH Tag Team titles.
Yeah.
And while we didn't win that match, we didn't lose either. So the way I see it, Roppongi Vice deserves one more shot. Now I know you boys are back there. I know you're fighting champs. So FTR, why don't you come out and make things right?
And so yeah, FTR came out.
Thank you very much. But as much as this pains me to say, because we are fighting champs, you're absolutely right, Trent. We didn't lose against Roppongi Vice, but we damn sure didn't win. That doesn't sit well with me or with Dax, because we want to come out here night after night and show every single one of these people, without any single doubt, we are the absolute best tag team on this planet.
And look, Trent, if it were up to us, we'd come out here to Kansas City and give these people a treat with you guys. But your partner is in Japan, he's not here, so we understand that. We don't hold that against you, but man, the problem you have shouldn't be with us. It should be with the guys that attacked us and cost you guys this championship. It should be all of Will Ospreay's bitch boys. That's who you should be.
Oh, golly. And so yeah, so that's when Will Ospreay came out, man, and the rest of his crew, the United Empire, they came out and they attacked FTR and Trent Baretta. Will Ospreay's first appearance in AEW.
United Empire, Will Ospreay.
He was going crazy.
For the arrival of this talented Brit.
Turn around.
And wait, inside the ring, that's Aaron Hanare, and Aussie Open also of United Empire. Ospreay bringing in the reinforcements.
Holy.
And Aussie Open, one of the greatest tag teams of the last 5
God
years.
damn it, those dudes are big, man.
Now,
The crowd are going nuts. They see, they're shocked.
wow, this has come completely off the rails.
Will Ospreay, considered by many experts to be one of the very top 2 or 3 wrestlers.
And those dudes are huge, man.
Kyle Fletcher on the left, Mark Davis
man.
on the right, and they're
God.
taking choke around for the Coriolis. And Ospreay.
And Beretta's getting.
Ospreay likes this hidden
Boom.
blade.
The hidden blade.
And the United Empire letting their actions speak louder than anything right now.
What a shocker. Ospreay in AEW. What's next?
And that was it, man. That was it with that. Yeah, I know who Will Ospreay is, but everybody else, I don't watch New Japan Pro Wrestling. But man, those dudes were huge, man. Golly. Compared to FTR and Trent Baretta, those guys were huge. Invasion from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And, you know, I said this, I believe I said this last week or the week before this. The Invasion, we should have had an Impact Wrestling Invasion on AEW Dynamite. Like what we seeing right now with New Japan Pro Wrestling and the Forbidden Door is what we should have gotten with AEW and Impact Wrestling. But I know it was a different time. You know, it was a different era because of the, you know, the pandemic and all that stuff. But yeah, I hated how it ended, man. The relationship between Impact and AEW. But right after that, we had Tony Schiavone. He interviews Kyle O'Reilly backstage.
Kyle O'Reilly advances to face Jon Moxley later on the night here on Dynamite, but William Regal wanted to address the Undisputed Elite.
Kyle, Bobby, I've taught you both many, many things over the last few years. But this is Jon Moxley you're facing. This is a man who sends a shiver down even my spine. Are you sure you're ready for this? After that grueling battle royal, are you sure? Think about your wife, think about your friends. Are they gonna miss you? My best wishes. And it's gonna really hurt me to be on commentary as I have to call you getting your head cracked open.
Think about my wife and think about my friends. That's who I think about every time I step into that ring. And I got all the momentum in the world right now. I've got wins over Jungle Boy. Got win over Ray Phoenix, Darby Allin. I came to AEW to do two things, Tony. Fight the best this world has to offer and fight for the AEW championship. And tonight I get to do both against Jon Moxley in the main event.
Right. Listen, all right, kick ass tonight. I got to go do commentary for this next match, but you got this. You got this.
Got it, Tony?
I got it, man. Yeah.
What a sight that was, man. Mr. Regal backstage with Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. What a sight that was because, you know, they all worked together in NXT. William Regal is the general manager. So right after that, we had David Finlay versus Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page, former AEW World Champion. Oh yeah, Hangman Adam Page, another person that should have been in that Battle Royale. So yeah, Adam Cole. Adam Cole was on commentary. Adam Cole, another person that should have been in that Battle Royale. So yeah, Adam Cole was on commentary. And so we had a tope suicida to Finlay. And it kind of looked like a flying shoulder tackle. Finlay hit the back of his head on that guardrail. And so Finlay, he went right after Page's leg. Page started to fight back. Had a fallaway slam to Finlay. Over the top rope crossbody to Finlay. And Page, he had grabbed at his bad leg off of that move. And so we had a pop-up powerbomb to Finlay. And then the Irish Curse backbreaker to Page. And then we had an inside cradle to Page. And Page, he barely kicked out. Finlay tried to go for the German suplex on Page. But Page, he reversed it. And yeah, Page, off of the reversal, he almost landed on his head. And so we had a lariat to Finlay. Followed up by the buckshot lariat to Finlay to win the match. So therefore, Hangman Adam Page wins the match. Right after the match, Hangman Adam Page, he had spoke.
There's a lot I want to say about the AEW World Championship. But tonight is not the night. Tonight, I wasn't in the little battle royal, and it doesn't look like I'm gonna get a title shot anytime soon. But since that's the case, I remember there's not only one world championship in professional wrestling. So the last Sunday in June, Forbidden Door, I want the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And I want Okada.
Uh-oh.
What? Whoa. You have got to be kidding me. Are you really that delusional? First of all, Okada might not even be the champion. It could very well be my good friend Jay White, but you didn't think about that because you don't think like a champion. Oh, also, everyone, newsflash, Paige You aren't a champion anymore. You lost the AEW World Championship, and I won the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. Meaning I've been on a freaking roll that ain't nobody gonna stop. If anyone should get a shot at the championship, the IWGP Championship, it should be me. Because I am the new franchise player here at AEW. Your time has come and gone, my friend. And whether you or anybody else wants to admit it, AEW is all about Adam Cole, baby.
Baby.
So I highly suggest you stay out of my way, and that's not cowboy shit. That's a promise. Boom.
Boom. Yep. I would love to see Adam Cole go after the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. To add that extra layer of gold on his chest or around his waist. Forbidden Door is coming up really quickly. It's coming up really quickly. So Thunder Rosa, she had sent out a challenge, an open championship challenge. And so Marina Shafir had came in. The problem, Marina Shafir, she came in and she wanted Thunder Rosa to solve her, you know, because she's the problem. And so, yeah, so that was pretty much it. And that was a match that was set up later on that night. And so, yeah, so right after that, Tony Schiavone, he interviews Wardlow.
Welcome to Wardlow's world. You're right, Tony. I asked not to take part in the Battle Royal for the Heavyweight Championship. I know. The reason being, CM Punk is our champion. So if I'm not making him tap or pinning his shoulders to the mat, I don't want it yet.
Well, it's...
So heal up real quick, champ, because you bet your ass I'll be here waiting for you when you get back.
Ugh.
I'm all in for that.
Now, there is a title I do want. A title that few men have carried that brought an incredible amount of respect to it.
TNT title.
Unfortunately, since then, there's a few men that have completely diminished it. That's a title that I had won 3 months ago. A title that I have thought about every day since that night. I want the TNT title.
Uh-oh. So, yeah, he wants the TNT Championship. And so Scorpio Sky came out.
Jade scrambling.
Wow. Hey, if your boy's got a bum knee, I'm all elite now. I got all the time in the world. I'll wait until you're 110% ready.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Wow, Wardlow with his sights set on the TNT Championship.
Scorpio Sky said, "You better watch yourself, boy." Mark Sterling, he has something to say about it.
Wardlow, you shouldn't be focused on anything because last week you ripped up legal documents live on TV. You can't do that, you dummy. And I'm starting to realize that you might not understand the big words that are coming out of my mouth, and these fine people might not get the money they deserve. So, because I'm a nice guy, I'm gonna give you two options. You can face me in the court of law with a class action lawsuit against the American Arena Security Professionals, or B, you can wrestle 20 of them. 20 of them live on TV in an elimination match next week. Either way, you pay.
It was made official. We had the 20-on-1. Of course, he's not going to go with the first option. Nobody wants to go to court these days. So right after that, Youngbucks, they are backstage, and they spoke.
How we looking, Brandon?
Super cute.
All right, good. What a week it was last week, huh, brother?
Unbelievable.
First in LA, we beat the current reigning AEW World Tag Team Champions clean as a whistle.
And what happened Friday night?
Friday night, Ontario, California, our hometown.
That's right.
We beat our biggest rivals ever, the Lucha Brothers. I mean, Nick, I don't know if you agree with me, but the Youngbucks are back, baby! And you know what? We want our World Tag Team titles back.
That's right.
So I think that...
Brandon, why didn't you lock
What do you want, Hardy? It's our office. What the hell are you doing in here?
Nice
Hardys.
Bucks of you.
No.
You know, we happened to be walking by. The door was cracked. I stuck my ear in because I figured you'd be burying us like you do on the regular, but you weren't. You were talking about winning matches, which you have, clean as a whistle, and that you deserve an AEW World Tag Team title shot. But if I'm not mistaken, at Double or Nothing, we beat the two of you clean as a whistle. So if anyone deserves a shot, it is Matt and Jeff Hardy.
You know,
Amen, brother.
You guys really should keep
Brandon.
that door locked.
Just make yourself at home,
I couldn't help but hear the chatter out in the hallway. You think you deserve a tag team title match? You think you deserve a tag team title match?
Yes.
I don't think either of you deserve a tag team title match. You got to earn the tag team titles the same way that we did. But the fact is, you did pin Jungle Boy in his hometown in Los Angeles in front of his family.
That's true.
And hey, but the titles were on the line. And when they're on the line, things will be a lot different. And we're all about getting our wins back. And that's what's going to happen right now because you know what? I'm going to throw out a challenge to both teams. To the Hardy Boys and to the Young Bucks.
Okay. Yeah. I'm down.
And what I'm thinking is a match that put us on the map.
Uh-oh.
A match that made us household names. A match that made you fans.
Say it.
Next week, right here on Dynamite, for the World Tag Team titles. The Hardy Boys versus the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express.
Okay.
In a ladder match.
Oh, hell yeah! Yeah, I'm all in.
What?
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Oh.
all I wanted.
Sounds great.
That's fantastic.
Let's go, guys.
That's the best idea you've ever had.
See you next week.
Sounds great. Now
We'll see you there.
Now get the hell out of our office.
We don't want to be here.
Okay.
We'll see you next week.
All right, get out of our office.
Yeah, now get out.
You stupid
Get
pricks.
out. Read it and weep. Brandon, you can cut this now.
Cut the camera, dumbass.
Yeah.
Wow. If I'm the champions, man, I would not want to defend my championship in a ladder match. Would not want to. You don't even have to get pinned to lose the titles. Somebody could easily sneak in and grab your championship off a ladder. Not only that, man, it's a triple threat. It's a triple threat match. And that's why you saw in the background, Jungle Boy, he was a little bit upset, you know, because Christian Cage, why would he put his boys in a ladder match? And ladder matches are dangerous. So why would he put his boys in a ladder match? Man, I'm thinking the heel turn is coming, man. The heel turn from Christian Cage is coming. It is coming. But the ladder match is going to be a great match, dude. A ladder match on TNT, man, for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Should be a really great match. And next, a match that was not so great was this match right here for the AEW Women's World Championship. And it was The Problem, Marina Shafir versus Thunder Rosa, who is the AEW Women's World Champion. Yeah, this match was so bad, dude. This match was bad. It was sloppy. Thunder Rosa and Marina Shafir, they had no chemistry at all. It was mostly on Shafir's part. Shafir, she needs more work, man. She needs more work. And then another thing, dude, she tried to go for a suplex, but, you know, she had muscled her up. She had muscled up Thunder Rosa for the suplex, and Thunder Rosa almost hurt herself off of that suplex. Like, it looked like Thunder Rosa tried to block it. It looked like she tried to block it, but Marina Shafir had just threw her over anyway, so she could have easily hurted her. And who is she married to again, man? She married to Roderick Strong, man. Roderick Strong, who is a great wrestler. And you telling me that Marina Shafir can't wrestle, man? Like, she been in a performance center, dude. She been in a performance center for I don't know how long. For like, what, 5, 6, 7 years? However long. I think it was like, maybe, if I had to guess, probably like 5 years. 4 or 5 years. I want to say that long. And you still having trouble, man? This was a sloppy mess, dude. This match was a sloppy mess. A roll up to Shafir to win the match, so therefore Thunder Rosa wins the match and is still the AEW Women's World Champion. And so right after the match, Shafir, she attacked Thunder Rosa from behind. And then Shafir had locked in the submission hold. It looked like she couldn't even lock in the submission hold on Rosa. Toni Storm had came out and she took out Shafir. And so Storm had grabbed the AEW Women's World Championship and she handed it off to Thunder Rosa. Rosa, she had snatched her championship from Storm. So right after that, Tony Schiavone, he was backstage. He interviews Jade Cargill, who is the TBS champion, with Stokely Hathaway, Red Velvet, and Kiera Hogan.
We are with Jade Cargill, the TBS champion, Stokely Hathaway, and the baddies. And what about a big match coming up on Friday night?
Big match. It seems to me that nobody can mind their damn business.
And you heard the queen, Tony. Last week on Dynamite, we had an issue with Athena. We confronted Athena. And then all of a sudden, Anna Jay and, what's that girl with the big head from outer space? What's her name?
Statlander? Land yourself right back to that ugly planet where you came from.
That's it. Kristen Highlander, you are going one-on-one with Red Velvet this Friday on Rampage. And once Red Velvet is done with you, she's going to have you begging like Keith Sweat. And who can beat Red Velvet?
Nobody.
All right.
And Tony?
Yeah.
Cut the shit.
Guys, let's go back to you.
Guys, let's go back to you. And so before we get into the main event, let's talk about Rampage and let's talk about next week's show. So for AEW Rampage, it's going to be Red Velvet versus Chris Statlander. So yeah, everything is back to normal. Rampage started at 9 o'clock Central Time. We have a trios match. It's going to be FTR with a Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. That's Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler. And they teaming up with Trent Baretta to face Will Ospreay and the Aussie Open. I don't know their names. And also on AEW Rampage, we have the debut of Satnam Singh, a tag team match, and Jay Lethal. So they're going to go in a tag team match. And then we hear from Hook and Danhausen. And also on Rampage, we have Jake Hager versus Eddie Kingston. That was it for Rampage. Now for AEW Dynamite for next week, the Road Rager. It's going to be Chris Jericho, the Wizard, Chris Jericho versus Ortiz in a hair versus hair match. So I'm looking forward to this. And then we have the AEW World Tag Team Championship ladder match. Another match that I'm looking forward to too. It's going to be the Youngbucks, Matt and Nick Jackson versus the Hardys, Matt and Jeff Hardy versus Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. We have the security team, the Platinums, versus Wardlow in a 20-on-1 class action handicap elimination match. And also next week for the Road Rager, we have the All Atlantic Championship qualifying match. It's going to be Ethan Page from Canada, representing Canada, versus Miro, the Redeemer Miro from Bulgaria, representing Bulgaria. Those are all the matches that were announced. Now the main event, the AEW Interim World Championship Eliminator match, and it was Kyle O'Reilly versus Jon Moxley. And so O'Reilly and Moxley, they are trading strikes. I will not want to trade strikes with Kyle O'Reilly, man. I will not. Even William Regal said that Jon Moxley made a mistake by going back and forth with Kyle O'Reilly with strikes. O'Reilly went right after Moxley's leg. O'Reilly hit like a diving draping knee drop to Moxley while his leg was caught in the ring ropes. That was painful, man. Both of these guys, they were trading kicks, and then they gave each other big boots. Moxley, he had locked in a submission move. It looked like a cross-faced chicken wing or something like that. And then O'Reilly, he had bit the rope. O'Reilly had bit the rope to break up the submission hold. This spot right here, man, this is the best spot in the match. So while Kyle O'Reilly was biting the rope, Jon Moxley, he came out of nowhere and just kicked the rope. So that was really painful. And so, yeah, so O'Reilly, he just went backwards.
Streaming out of Jon Moxley's nose.
Bit it.
O'Reilly gets his teeth on the rope to force the break.
Oh, dear me.
God, this is...
Boom.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he caught him with a lariat after that. And he caught him with a cutter. And then O'Reilly locked in a knee bar to Moxley. Moxley fought out of it. And then Moxley hit a power driver to O'Reilly. O'Reilly kicked out. And so both of these guys, they were trading slaps and clotheslines. And then Moxley locked in a bulldog choke to O'Reilly. And he unleashed the hold, and he started giving O'Reilly knee strikes. And so Moxley hit the regal knee to O'Reilly, followed up by the paradigm shift to O'Reilly to win the match. So therefore, Jon Moxley wins the match. It will go on to the Forbidden Door to face the winner of the New Japan Pro Wrestling Eliminator for the AEW Interim World Championship at the Forbidden Door. And so, yeah, man, as I said before, man, this is a really great match. And both of these guys, bro, they beat the snot out of each other, man. They beat the hell out of each other. And, yep, and that was it, man. That was it with AEW Dynamite. Overall, really good show. Good show. I was a little disappointed in the Battle Royale, but I wasn't overly disappointed in it, how everybody else was. But I was a little disappointed in it. We did end up getting a great match, a great main event match between Kyle O'Reilly and Jon Moxley. And if you like this video, what are you waiting for? Hit the thumbs up If you're new to the channel, if you're watching The Ryan Awesome Show for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. Right next to that subscribe button is a bell. Make sure you click on that bell to be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded, because I'm here each and every single week. And yeah, if you missed last week's review of AEW Dynamite, the video is going to be right up here in this corner. And the link to that video will be down below in the description. So make sure you click it if you missed it. So yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. But once again, guys, thank you for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. And see you guys when I see you guys. And yeah, and this has been The Ryan Awesome Show. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome. And that's that.